Yeah, welcome at CAF Empire. And today we want to talk about the most important topic that superstitious people don't realize it that our late Jesus of Nazareth was intelligent. They just think he was just that type of person who just come out and start preaching. They don't know that he was intelligent. We want you now to know that he was intelligent, and we are going to take it from straight from the Bible, according to Luke 2 verse 41 kulekeza 52. That is what, of course, there are a lot of many verses that also prove that Jesus was intelligent, but for now we are just going to look into this one verse. You can see even the way he was answering questions from the Pharisees, all those trap uh, situation he was sent in, so that once he was trapped, he should be crucified. All those way he was handling it, all the way he was making all the parables, all that just proved that he was intelligent being. But we are not going to look into those. Well, now we are going to look into Luke 2, verse 41 up to 52, where it shows that our late Jesus of Nazareth was intelligent. Remember, we are the second coming of Jesus, and we are here to fulfill his promise, bringing the kingdom of divine that he was talking about, bringing the light back to people, making the people realize the Holy Spirit from within. That is what we are here for, so that once we do that, we realize that that is also Holy Spirit. That one is also, so I can learn from something from them, that we're gonna realize up to the end, that we realize that your body, others' bodies, all these, we are coming from the same source, and we are here to interact, learn, and grow, not looking at each other the straight, not thinking of this one is the straight, let me do something for him, or let me just destroy him. No, that is old way. It's just way of looking at things, just to show that you don't have the information. So I'm going to, as a culture, I load the verses somewhere, but if you have the Holy book, you can read it on your own, or you can use your phone, just Google it, King James Version on your Android phone there too, and you can read it. Just to memorize the verse, Luke 2, verse 41 up to 52, where the topic is Mary and Joseph find Jesus with the teachers in the temple courtyard. They were looking for him. He went. They were looking for him. They didn't know. They thought that he was with them. He had traveled with another person, so they were gonna meet at home. Remember, at Jerusalem is where all the festivals are happening. So, 41 it says, every year Jesus' parents would go to Jerusalem for the Passover festival. And 42 it says, when he was 12 years old, they went as usual. Now, every year they were going for Passover fest. I hope up to now they still have Passover in Jerusalem, but we don't know how often do they meet, because they don't publicize like the worldwide that only the Christians are the one who are given this information because of this now segregative ways, that the feeling of, because I am this, I'm more saint than the other, you see, start creating that hate. Instead of not being identified as a Christian, you have to be identified as a divine being and look at the other as also divine. If he is making long moves, if he is making the choices that is destroying the planet, that is promoting separation, then you have to say no to this, because we are all equal, we are all divine. Let's do this, let's transform this. So you see, but you have been controlled. Your soul has been controlled that you should be identified as a Christian. Once you are identified as that, then you look at others as a threat, because once you have, they don't want you now to let your soul grow too. They want your soul to still be in that primal state, so that those in power, the rulers of the world, they should be, they can easily use you for their own personal gains, which is not good. That's why we are here giving out this information, so that everyone should realize who he truly is. Then start looking out to the people who make decisions that promote separation and cut them out, because they, we don't want that. We want heaven on earth. We want love. We want peace. We want generous in humanity in us. Yeah. So after, at this time, Jesus was 12 years old. So look what he did. And the verse 46, it says, 3 days later, they found him in the temple courtyard. He was sitting among the teachers. Who were these teachers? That teachers was the law. Jesus had 12 years, just think, 12 years, and sitting with the teachers of the law, listening to them and asking them questions. He was listening to them and he was asking them questions. Who that type of child at 12 years can do that? Be with lawyers and asking them questions. Even the lawyers must be even being astonished in the sense of, so to be, how come a young child like this one can be able to conceptualize what we are talking about after listening and ask us this type of question. All these are just showing that Jesus of Nazareth, our Lord Jesus of Nazareth, was also intelligent. And asking the question, his understanding of his answers stunned everyone who heard him. You see, his understanding, the way he was understanding the hearing there, the way he was understanding, the way they were talking, astonished everyone around the teachers were. Remember, by this time, there were no school. There weren't any education institution everywhere else. The only way people were learning, were gaining knowledge, was via the church, where they were studying Bible studies from young. The ones who are proceeding, they were the ones that they were going up, but there weren't any education system like the way it is right now, that people go to school. But he was able to do that at 12 years old. And for David said, when his parents saw him, they were shocked. You see, his parents, when they saw him with the teacher, they were shocked. How come our 12 years old be with the teachers like that? Our life, we haven't done that anyhow, and we haven't been in that situation. And once they do that, once they asked him, he answered them, "Why were you looking at me? I was supposed to be in the Father's house." He didn't disclose the conversation they were having in the courtyard. You see, that's just another sign that he was intelligent. If you want, you can go read the whole chapter and understand how, and apply reason and understand how intelligent Jesus was. That's why he's still saving billions up to now, because of his knowledge, his understanding of who we are. He understands that we are divine beings. He understands that we are all living souls. He understands that we are all, everything is mind. That's why he started that, bringing in change. Started teaching about peace, love. While people of that generation, they were expecting the next king to be like David, who can go into another country and slaughter millions, who can go into another country and kill at the way he can, who can go to be a sexual, all the sexual harassment. That's why they hated him, because they were expecting the next to be like that of character of David. But right now, it's like the same thing. People were expecting to be like that of another, without realizing that we are evolving. This is the cosmic universe. There is always its information structuring itself directed towards perfect harmony. And once we reach perfect harmony, then there goes going to be another big bang. You see, that's why we say always look within, realize who you truly is, and you are going to also realize where the level you are, and you are going to start creating, directing positivity, and transforming the society you are living in, and create the divine society we want to have right now, instead of promoting out separation. Yeah, that is what I want to show you guys about the proof that he was intelligent. He wasn't just being carried out by the story that everyone else was in. Yeah, I love you.